selective breeding?
No. Actually, it's not. It's breeding based on the determination of someone else.
No.
No,
Yes.
it is. Hence, it's no more different than, okay.
It's like livestock.
No.
It's the
No, no, no,
same
no, no,
thing.
no, 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 no. Livestock is selective breeding. Eugenics is not selective. Eugenics basically is the same thing as the Spartans or anyone else. If there's a defect with you, in the garbage you went. That's it.
Well, but with livestock, if there's a defect with you, you wouldn't want to breed. So,
Then we wouldn't have livestock. Get what I'm saying?
to a degree.
Not really, because if that's the case, then every single fucking thing would be a certain way, and nothing would be the way it is.
Well, now they're doing DNA profiles to find and use.
So we're back to
Now
eugenics
it's
again.
not eugenics; it's selective breeding because now they're using DNA profiles to see if that
So now it's
defect
eugenics.
is a recessive or.
So now it's eugenics. So,
Yes.
so basically the same thing I told Andrew. So basically you shouldn't have a kid because you have a divot in your chest, correct?
Do you have what?
Because he has a divot in his chest, so he shouldn't have a kid.
Oh.
So a retarded
Okay.
person can't have a kid. A paraplegic can't have a kid. Why? Because there's a chance that they could be paraplegic. That's the best someone's got. Then that's fine. I'll take you out back like a pig and shoot you.
Oh, wait a minute. Paraplegia could be caused by an injury. That may have nothing to do with.
No, but now we're talking about what? Your understanding of one thing, my understanding of another, someone understanding of theirs, and the paraplegic's understanding of his. This is why eugenics fails. This is why anything of any kind that deals with that kind of issue fails. Is because
Wow.
people will die over it. I'll kill over it. I'll kill anyone. I don't care who it is. Someone's going to talk to me about you. I'm better off being dead, and you shouldn't breed. I'll kill you because you shouldn't breed just for saying that.
Well, no, I agree with you. It is basically a natural born human right. You should have the ability to, and that's why I don't agree with eugenics. But
Well,
it was a part of our history.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's been in every part of cultural history. Any civilization that has come along has tried it, and it has always failed. Why? Because people will not allow it.
And they shouldn't allow it.
That's the point.
We shouldn't have allowed the government to get as much control over us as we have.
So that's why
But
I ask people. Then
here
how come
we
you
are.
hold on? But how come you haven't picked up a gun? You want to complain about it, but yet you want that, but yet you won't do anything about it. I've said this to a lot of people. I love how people complain about it, but yet they ain't willing to kill over it, nor are they willing to be placed as a murderer or anything else like that. I love how people talk shit from the fucking grave, even while living.
Well,
it's fucking awesome.
This is what part of the conversation we were having the other day. I think it was with you. It may not have been, though, so you'll have to
No, you're
forgive
good.
me on
Nope,
that one.
You're fine.
But we were discussing about. No, I do think it was Hannibal. Now that I think of it. We were discussing basically why, people don't come together to overthrow gangs. We leave it to the cops and whatever else. David was talking about, his mom told him about that the U.S. blew up some South American plane that was loaded down with drugs, and that country's taking offense to it, even though it's one of the major gangs that's causing all these problems. And anyway,
No.
wasn't
no,
MS-13, it was the other one.
Hold on, let's understand this, okay? The problem is not the people who are dealing with the drugs. The problem is what?
The people who are making them? I don't
No.
know. The fact that they're
No.
laced with...
No. How about in that case, then we can go with every single fucking thing that's produced here in the United States. Pharmaceutically, everything.
Well, I get that. And that's not where I was going with it. What I was talking about was...
But then how come a country can't claim the same thing about us and pedophile and peddling drugs to another country, irregardless of what it is? It's still the same concept.
Well, but what the original point was, Hannibal, somebody made the comment anyway, that, there's enough people who are against it and don't want it to be part of our culture or to exist out there. But why do these people not come together and go out there and fight against it on their own in a militia style vigilante justice? And I said, well, the majority of it is because we're too busy trying to put food on the table and keep a roof over our fucking heads to worry about what the guy's doing 2 doors down. No, I don't want drugs being used 2 doors down. I don't want the drug dealers living 2 doors down. But I've got too much on my plate handling the everyday, making money to pay the bills, to worry about what's happening 2 doors down.
But
And the
then,
same is true. Like,
then,
I would have never known about that plane had it not been for David's mom not having anything to do but sit there and watch fucking news and then turn around and tell him about it like it's, you know,
a
something
travesty.
that, oh, we need to be super concerned about. And I'm like,
No,
what are
see,
you gonna, what are we gonna do about it?
no, see, that's her. No, but that's
Nothing.
her. No, but that's her problem. That's her problem. The thing
Yes.
is she's getting super concerned about something that she can't deal with.
And then it was the same thing.
No.
Part
Mentally,
of this conversation,
mentally, she cannot mentally deal with that. In other words, okay, I have dealt with crackheads, coke fiends, meth heads, fucking pill poppers, fucking alcoholics, name it. I have fucking dealt with these assholes, bitches, and cunts, and whatever the fuck you want to call them under the sun. I have dealt with gang members. I have dealt with gangsters. I have dealt with basically every fucking travesty of fucking person you can fucking think of. Okay, and
Yeah.
every single thing I have learned, I have tried coke, I have tried fucking other drugs. No, I have not tried heroin. I don't like needles. Okay, but one
okay,
thing,
well, I
hold
don't
on.
mind needles, haven't done heroin, have done coke and some other stuff.
One
So
thing
I'm with
I-
you on that.
One thing I have realized is that's not for me. But
Same.
if I didn't know those things, how would I know if it's for me or not?
Well, I mean, I guess the fact that you'd learn off of everybody else's shit. I just wanted to know what the hype was, but I was smart enough to watch somebody else do it and make sure they didn't hit the ground flopping around like a fucking dead fish.
No, but this is the hype. The hype of it is it's supposed.
Well, the hype for them was that they could do coke and keep drinking.
No. You're not getting this. The thing about the person, plane, whatever, boat, whatever, that got blown up by Mr. Trump, okay, is supposed. There's no actual proof in it. So I got a question. We just blow up whoever the fuck we feel like, whatever the fuck we feel like, just because you have a suspicion?
Well, it was part of a larger conversation where she was talking about also Hamas and Palestine and why don't Palestinians just come together and all overthrow Hamas, and it's the same thing. Why don't the American people come together and overthrow the gangs and tell them we don't want them here? Or
how about this? No. Gangs aren't the problem. They're not. It's not. It's people like this going around talking to other people and not wanting to do it themselves. Same thing I told TDD. TDD wants to come and talk to me about the problem, blah, 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 blah. Like I told him, you live in New York, what are you going to do about it?
But see, it's not a problem to me. It's not a problem that impacts me on my everyday, other than things like crackheads trying to steal my truck, and yeah, that happened, but like I'm not worried about the cops coming and raiding my house because it's in my house. I'm not worried about, having some gangbanging boyfriend or anything like that because I'm not gonna. I would. That ain't ever a thing.
But it's not about that. It's not about a gang. It's not about any of that. Okay. The one thing I've realized, gangs are not the problem. Okay, you can easily talk to a gang and quit them to almost doing anything. All right. You want to know who stopped gangs in the '90s? Us kids. Why? Because we talk to the parents. That's the fucking point of it.
Well, in her example,
so what are you willing to confront?
I'm not willing to confront any of it. What is she willing to confront? She's the one who's got an issue with it.
That's the thing. What is she willing to confront about it?
Not a fucking thing. All she wants to do is
Quit
get
bitching.
all hyped up and talk to David about it, and then he's telling us, and I'm like, you don't have to fucking tell us. If I wanted to know what was on the news, I'd turn the TV on
Yeah,
and watch the fucking news.
He needs,
I don't need your mother to broadcast it to me.
He needs to turn around and tell his mother to quit bitching, or if she feels that fucking enthusiastic about it, then she needs to go do something about it. Pick up a gun and become a murderer. It's the only way it's going to get anything done. Her sitting there doing that is doing nothing but irritating people.
Yes.
That's what she doesn't understand. It's no more different than TDD. Him coming and telling me, you know, that he is disgruntled about what's going on in New York, but not willing to become a murderer over it, but yet says we need to do something about the change in our government, no more different than anyone else. You want to, like I tell people, you know what changes a government? Violence. Why? Because that's how we got our independence. Violence. So the only way anything's ever going to change, irregardless of who you talk to, and regardless of how you want to split hairs, regardless of how someone may not like what the fuck comes out of your mouth, guess what? The only way anything's going to change of any kind is if, you kill your parents over it. Because that's the way it fucking works. Why? Because that's the way it works. Alright, because either your parents support you or they don't. They will either think you're a murderer or they don't. They will either support the cause you have, or they won't. So it's either you're going to kill your parents, or your parents are going to kill you. Those are the two options. There is no other option.
Well.
Why? Because parents want to keep control of their kids. This is not about your house. I'm not talking about your house.
I know, but I had...
Then don't break up your house.
Years ago, I had the same problem where I'd come home from work and my mom would tell me all about what was happening on the news, and I finally looked at her and said, if I wanted to know, I'd turn the TV on.
Still doesn't solve a matter. What?
Oh, it solved it. She stopped telling me about it.
Okay, but how about now?
Now I'm listening to his mom bitch about it.
Okay, and what are you not doing?
Well, I haven't been there to say anything.
Oh no, but you can say it over. But you can say it over the what? You can tell him to easily go, look, dude, your mom doesn't need to come in here and fucking say some shit.
He won't say anything to his mom. He doesn't say shit to his mom about anything that might ruffle her feathers.
And that's his problem. But that's his problem. So what will he open his mouth to? The government? Will he open his mouth to you? Will he open his mouth to his kid? Will he open his mouth to anything else?
When she oversteps the boundary, though, with his child, is about the only time he says anything.
So it only, like I told him, so it only deals with the confines in which you decree is negotiable.
It's the same thing with the news. If it's not important enough for you to watch, then why are you listening to it? It's important enough to her, but it's not to the rest of us. It's not to David. It's not because he doesn't turn the news on. He can do the same thing she does and watch it in his room, and he doesn't.
Exactly.
So that says that it's not that important to him. But rather than ruffling her feathers and saying, I don't need to hear it, he lets her talk, because if he doesn't, then, well, she's just lonely and wants, yeah.
Oh, man, quit making excuses for your mom.
And I don't... She already has issues with me.
No, of course, you know why.
Significant issues with me.
Oh, I know. Oh, I can tell you why.
Quote unquote, this is what I was told, I'm too vocal with Ethan. I'm supposed to just sit there and...
No, she wouldn't like me then. Oh, she definitely wouldn't like me.
Let my boundaries be crossed, and that's where I'm like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, I guarantee, yeah, she wouldn't like me.
Telling the boy, and it all started, here's where it all started. He would jump up and down like he was on a pogo stick next to the table while he put food in his mouth. His dad told him.
See, that's the thing. So you're leaving him as a kid, as a little fucking baby, is what you're training him to be.
Yeah, exactly. But David told him to sit down on his bottom, and
oh my God.
Then David went to go, he got done eating, he went to go carry a trash bag outside, because that was the next thing, is once Ethan was done, we were going to go to the dump. And so David walked away, and no sooner than David walked away, Ethan starts jumping up and down again. So I told him, your dad said sit on your bottom.